Hello my loves, this is Mystique and I welcome you to my digital sacred space. I hope you're happy, healthy and healing wherever you're watching from. Today we are looking at their unsent text messages to you. So what did they write and delete, or what did they write and press backspace? What did they want to tell you but couldn't? So this could be about an ex or anyone that you would like to know about what they were thinking or how they were feeling but you didn't know, and their unsent messages to you. I feel like it is going to be like a past romantic connection for those of you that are clicking on this reading. Oops, sorry about that. But yeah, we will be looking at everything in detail. So let's start with the groups. Okay, I think I see the cards. Okay, so we've got 3 cards for 3 groups today. We have I relax, a sacred shield of spiritual protection supports my heart in attracting exceptional blessings and generous grace. Wow, a beautiful card for group number 1. Wow, I am held safely in the embrace of unconditional love. I rest my soul and enter a sacred sanctuary of rejuvenation and restoration. Wow, and both of these are green. And lastly, we have, through the trustworthy grace of divine timing, my soul blooms and creatively expresses my unique destiny with love. Wow. Okay. So you can take the time to choose whichever card you're drawn to, and we will be revealing all about what they wanted to text you but didn't, and why they pressed backspace. Why did they not send the message? So what you can do is go ahead and click on your reading. The timestamps will be in the description, but if you would like to, just stay with me throughout this little prayer slash meditation that I do before every reading. It helps me connect with your energy, with your spirit guides, with the person that is on your mind, their higher self and their energy, so I can channel accurately for you. But of course, this is optional. If you would like to skip to the reading, you can go ahead and do that. But for the rest of you that are staying, let's begin with the beautiful prayer. Firstly, I would like to thank all of you that have clicked on this reading. I have so much love for you, endless love, and it is my honor to create this sacred safe space, to create this sanctuary, this digital space for you where you are not judged, you are allowed to be who you are, and we can all grow and learn through accepting each other and loving each other. Thank you so much for being part of my life, for being part of my channel. Both of you that are new or you have been on my channel for quite some time now, I thank both of you. I feel so relieved and so good and so honored that I get to do this reading. So I would like to begin this prayer firstly by calling upon your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors. I'd like to call upon the energies of the person that you are thinking of, that you would like to know about. I call upon all of the energies with love and gratitude. I ask you, dear Spirit, to please protect this space, to cleanse this space of any negative entities, any negative energies, fluctuations, vibrations, or frequencies. I ask for the space to be completely cleansed before we proceed with the reading, so that there are no negative influences. Any non-physical beings that want to harm my group number 1, 2, or 3 or my soul family are not welcome here, so I demand you leave. I allow only light beings, non-physical beings that have the best interests of my soul family, of me, my group number 1, 2, and 3, to be allowed to stay here. I cleanse all of the energy gently and with love. I cleanse the energy field of my group number 1, 2, and 3. We ask for our past wounds to be left behind. For those of us that seek closure, for closure to reveal itself in the cards or in this reading. We ask you, dear Spirit, to help us evolve and be our highest and best self, to live the life of our dreams, to achieve what we think is impossible, to get closer to our manifestations and desires. Thank you, dear Spirit, for allowing us to be together today, to share this love, to share this space, to share the mutual desire for expansion and healing. I thank you, dear Spirit, for giving me this opportunity to read for my soul family. It is an honor. Thank you, my dear love, for all those of you that have booked your personal readings with me right now or in the past, for all those of you that have donated to this channel, for all those of you that have sent me your love in form of your beautiful comments, your beautiful energy. Thank you so much for sending me so much love. You guys have become like my family. Thank you so much for being so supportive. I wish to give you back all of the positive energy, all of the radiance that you emit. I wish to give you love, and I wish healing and miracles be bestowed upon you. And with that said, I will now close this prayer in honor of dear Spirit and in honor of my soul family. I will now begin with 1, 2, and 3's readings. I ask you, dear Spirit, to stay with me as I read for my soul family, my dear group number 1, 2, and 3, and to give us accurate, concise messages and the truth about whatever person they are inquiring about. Thank you, dear Spirit. I will now begin the reading. Thank you, my dear love. I'll see you at your reading now. Hello, my loves. If you picked group number 1, you chose this card, this beautiful green colored card. You chose the I Relax, a sacred shield of spiritual protection supports my heart in attracting exceptional blessings and generous grace. So firstly, I want to start off by saying something that Spirit, your guides, are telling me, is that whatever connection you're inquiring about, if it has fizzled out, or if you do not talk to this person anymore, if you are not communicating or contacting this person anymore, maybe for some of you it is for the best to let this person go, because this person is not on your level in terms of spiritual expansion and spiritual evolution. And if you force this connection, they will just hold you back. And I feel like you are someone who's going to be embodying like the 10 of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles kind of energy. I see you manifesting a lot of abundance. Maybe some of you could be earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. I just heard Pisces, so you could be a mixture of water, earth, although I'm sensing a lot of earth, even in the person that you are asking about. But this person, I feel like whoever you're asking about, they do not believe much about spiritual topics, or they do not believe in spirituality itself, because they think that it's superstitious, or they don't believe that spirit guides or ghosts or things like that exists. And because they cannot be seen by the 3D eye, right? They cannot be perceived by the sense organs of the human physical body, so they think that it doesn't exist. And I feel like you might have clashed with this person. You might have clashed with this person, and things escalated quickly. It was like there was a strong connection in the beginning, right? There was a strong connection in the beginning, but things ended just as quickly. So that is what I'm sensing. If that resonates with you, that this will be your reading. If not, you can try, maybe pick another pile, or maybe this video might not be for you, or this reading might not be for you. And that's okay. That's completely okay. You do not have to force a reading to fit if it doesn't. So let's get into your cards and see. For group number 1, the person that they are thinking about, their unsent messages to... Oh, my group number 1, please. I feel like... Oh, there's too many cards. I feel like I should take all of them, so... Let me just put this deck aside. That was very quick. So let's begin. Wow, you were this person's wish fulfillment. You were this person's the one. Like, this person thought that you were the one. Maybe they didn't realize it in the beginning, or maybe in the beginning stages of connection, that you were the one. I feel like they didn't realize your potential, or the potential of this connection. I feel like you knew from the get-go, but I feel like it's because you're spiritual, that's why you knew. I feel like you're more tapped in with your guides and with spirit, with the universe, with the energy that moves through the universe. But I feel like this person might not have been as tapped in as you, and so they didn't see the potential of this connection, and maybe they gave up or something. But you were definitely this person's wish fulfillment. Oh my God, they let you go, and they're crying about it now. They made a mistake. I feel like they write messages about apologizing to you, and then they press backspace. Wow, the devil. Yeah, they could have been toxic because they were not spiritually evolved. For some of you, I'm getting that I feel like they didn't want to hurt you. Okay, it was not their intention to hurt you, but I feel like they did. I feel like they exploited you or used you in some way, and then they were like, at that time, maybe they didn't think too much about it, or they thought that it was the right thing to do, or they didn't apologize, or they were being stubborn. I feel like, because I'm being shown a situation where one person is calling out the other person. I'm being shown that movie by Taylor Swift, All Too Well, that stars Dylan and I forgot the girl's name, but basically he ignores her at the dinner table, and then she confronts him in the kitchen, like, what's going on? Like, why are you doing this? Like, did I do something wrong? Why are you acting so weird? And then he's like, no, nothing's wrong, and they get into this fight. So I feel like this, and in that during that fight scene, he doesn't apologize. Even though she's being so clear about how she feels, he doesn't apologize, and he's like, well, I didn't do anything wrong, so why should I apologize? Yeah, this person could have been egotistical or have had an attitude like that, and I feel like the consequence of them being egotistical was you being like, okay, cool, bye, I'm leaving, because I'm not going to take all this. The Empress, they underestimated your power. I feel like they underestimate your ability to create, or underestimated your ability to create. We have Hierophant reversed, we have the Four of Wands upright. Wow. And the final card, that tarot card that we have for you, is Strength. Yeah, so these are the cards that you have. I feel like your tarot reading, tarot card spread is ending with I will be pulling out oracle cards for you, but we have Four of Wands and Strength. So I feel like this person could have caused some kind of a disturbance in your energy, right? Because they were acting so weird. So I feel like it left you emotionally scarred or emotionally disturbed. And I feel like they dream about coming back into your life. Confirmation if you can hear that. There's some kind of construction work going on outside my apartment. But yeah, as I was saying, they dream about being with you again. I feel like you've leveled up, pile number one. I feel like you've leveled up in some way. Maybe it's in terms of your finances or your looks, but I feel like for a lot of you, it's an emotional level up, or it's a spiritual level up, where you used to not be so confident, but you're confident now. You used to not be so motivated, but you're motivated now. It's like they can see that you are going places and that you're unstoppable now. And I feel like they know that if they tried to come back to you, you would not accept them, simply because there is a discrepancy in your evolution, both of your evolutions. Like, you are much more evolved than this person, and that is not to say that this person is less than you, or whatever, because this is not a place of judgment, and I'm not coming from a place of judgment, but I just feel like they have not learned their lessons. There are still some lessons that they need to learn in life, and I feel like you are much ahead of them, because the Empress card is coming out reversed. It's telling me that they underestimated your potential, your ability to create something. I feel like now they want a family with you. Now they think that, oh, pile number one was a great person to have a family with. Pile number one was a great person to settle down with. I feel like they wanted that traditional family life with you, to put a ring on your finger, to hold you down. I don't want to say hold you down, that sounds wrong, but to kind of make you theirs, not in a negative way, positive way, of course, so that everyone would know that you're taken, right? Like, you're not available, you're not single. I feel like that is what they want, or that is what they wanted, but I feel like they want to text you, but they are not texting you because of that, because they know that now there is, like, you're way ahead, you're way up, and they cannot reach you. I feel like you're unreachable now. You're unreachable, you're unapproachable. I just heard this person just said you're unreachable now, you're untouchable. Good for you, group number one. I'm so proud of you for leaving this person in the dust and just going ahead and focusing on yourself. I feel like your eyes are not on this person anymore. It's like you've moved on. Maybe you spent some time crying over this connection, okay? Because this was a beautiful connection. You wanted to believe in this person. You wanted to believe in this relationship. But, sometimes you have to let go if the person is being toxic. We can't just fall in love with potential and be like, okay, people are going to change, because you have to take stock of the present behavior that they are exhibiting and make a decision based on that, not try to change the other person into treating you well, because that is not your job. Your job is not to earn love. You deserve love, and if someone is not giving you that, that's not the right person, right? And with the Empress reversed, I feel like with the Hierophant reverse and Empress reverse, I feel like if these two were upright, they would be your energy, but they have come out reversed because we're talking about this person. And so Spirit was like, we're giving you these cards reversed. This person could have been toxic to you. This could have been a friends with benefits kind of situation, or maybe they wanted to pursue a sexual relationship with you, only a sexual relationship. They didn't want to give you commitment. For some of you, I'm getting very strongly that they didn't want to commit to you, okay? That is why this marriage thing came in. Like, if you are a female and they want to see you become the mother of their children, something about that. And I feel like some of you might be like, hell no. I can feel some of you reacting that way as I say that, like, hell no, that's not happening. Like, I'll never be the mother of your kids. And I get it, it's fine. But I'm just communicating what they think and what they're feeling presently. So what have they written and deleted, Spirit? I'm getting that for some of you, this could have been a person in authority or a person who was like a teacher almost, and they try to like school you on something, or they try to teach you something. If you are a Leo, oh my god, this must have backfired. You cannot be taught, group number one. You're pretty spiritual, you're pretty educated, your intuition is quite strong, so I don't know what this person was doing, but you can't be caught and you can't be taught. I feel like you have an aversion to authority. I feel like you follow your inner compass and you do whatever the hell you want. You do listen to people. I'm not saying that you're rude or that, you know, you're trying to hurt someone else. You're not. But I feel like at the end of the day, it is your decision, because it is your life, and that's the attitude you have, and that is why you shine so brightly in this person's eyes. It's like you are like a star now, and they are on Earth looking at the star, and of course the star is further than what it looks like from Earth, right? They look like they are very close, but they are not close. It's an illusion. So I feel like they might think that they can get you back, but I feel like for most of you, you don't want this person back. Maybe you just clicked on this reading out of curiosity, but they know that you won't take them back for sure. I feel like you've closed off your energy to them. They cannot have a Four of Wands with you anymore, and I feel like this is one of their biggest regrets, is to letting you slip away, you know, letting you go. The Four of Wands cards also, if you guys know, the traditional Rider-Waite deck, okay, then that deck was, the Four of Wands in that deck is like two people with some kind of flowers or something in their hand and kids playing in the background. It's like a family card, having a successful and beautiful family, but here we do not see a family. And I feel like that just goes to show that you will not belong to this person ever, in a positive way, of course, I mean that, but like you will not give this person a chance ever again. I feel like they did something that was very bad for you to be so strict with your energy and like, no, I'm not going to give this person my energy. And that's the kind of vibe I'm feeling from you, group number one. I feel like you're very clear on what kind of people you want to keep in your life and what kind of people you don't want to keep in your life. And I feel like you know now that you have so much to offer in a relationship, okay? You bring so much to the table. You don't just bring so much to the table, you could bring another table to the table. So you know finally that you receive and deserve all of that back. That love is not about giving. And I feel like you're understanding that, you're knowing that now, and I feel like you're not going to settle for less. I feel like that is what you've decided. And I want to mention that Spirit is quite proud of you. The Strength card is you. I feel like they're looking at you as this strong, bold, sexy, beautiful, handsome person that they cannot get anymore, because you are a lion, you are a lioness now, and what does a lion do to someone who tries to mess with it? Yeah, the king of the jungle, right? That's what you are. You are a king, group number one. If you're female, I want to say this, you are a king. You are a king of your life, group number one. And this devil energy is like so small, you know, feeling so small compared to you. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Let me get another deck for you, an oracle deck, just to see. Actually, you know what? I was called to pick out this deck today, which is the Heart and Soul. So okay, that just blew into your reading, so I'm going to take that. I literally have the astrology deck right next to me, but I've kept it here so that it doesn't, there's space here. So we have air and we have Mars. Move forward and defend self. I feel like that's what you have done, group number one. So any final messages from this person, from the person on group number one's mind, please? We have this. No, it's this. So this is the card that you've got. Close your eyes and feel yourself embraced by angelic wings of light. Feel the light dissolve your fears, concerns, and doubts, and fill your heart with peace and joy. Everyone is safe and all is well. There is no need for concern. I feel like this is a message from Spirit to you. This is, oh my God. And I did say they look at you as a star now. I feel that's why they're crying over you, group number 1. But I feel like they have so much pride that they would never admit that to you. So that is why they are writing and deleting their messages, because they're like, I'm not going to tell pile number 1. Like, I'm not going to let pile number 1 get to me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to let pile number 1 get the satisfaction of knowing that I miss them. And so they might not message you. It's out of pride and ego that they don't message you. It's out of pride and ego. If they have not apologized, they are not going to. This could have been a stubborn Taurus energy or something like stubborn. They could have been a Scorpio because the devil came out, but they don't have to be all of these zodiac signs. It doesn't matter. There's just, the energy is just not good. Also with the devil, I feel like they might have tried to kept you in the dark or kept you down or hold you down in the wrong way. Like they tried to reduce your self-esteem because they couldn't rise up to meet you at your level. So they tried to make you insecure by feeding off of that. Like they tried to make you clingy so that they could, it's a power play. It's a power play. They were playing like a power game with you, and they wanted to be the one that had control and power over you. This person has some control issues, has some power issues. This person could have some father wounds, not a good relationship with their own masculine side. If this is a man that you're asking about, if it's a female, it's a toxic female. She doesn't have a good relationship with her own feminine energy, or could use her feminine energy in the wrong ways. And I feel like that's why you're out. It was like once you were out, like you're completely out. You didn't want to speak to this person. You didn't want anything to do with this person. You were just like, I'm done. I'm leaving. I am done. And I feel so much peace from you, group number 1. I feel like you didn't do that out of what can I say, out of malice, right? You didn't do that out of malice or to hurt someone. I feel like you were really just like, I'm done. I don't want this anymore. And you fully stepped into this energy. If I could describe your present energy, it's this: strength. And if you don't feel like your strength, this energy right now, you will be. You will be. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you. Any final messages for group number? I feel like they wanted to say a lot. This person on your mind, they wanted to say a lot, but they don't. It's like, I just heard cat got your tongue. Spirit was like, oh. So I feel like some of your spirit guides are angry with, I don't want to say angry, but they don't like this person. Let's just say, like, they don't approve of this person. Your guides, they do not approve of this person. Your guides are saying that you deserve better and you deserve so much more, but of course they will never impose their choice or their authority. They're just coming down to just, communicate that with you. Down the line, if this person changes and you want to take them back, that's completely your choice. But your guides don't like who they are presently on their current evolution, because they are choosing not to heal. They are choosing not to evolve. They are choosing to be toxic, and that's just not how spirit moves. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm seeing for you. I feel like they might never tell you that they love you. They might never tell you that you were the one person that got away. You were the one person who they could have had a family with, and I feel like they regret that, and that is why they are not texting you. That is why they write the message and then they delete it, because it's like they think that you are stronger than them, or they're intimidated by you. Okay, they don't want to say that, but I can feel it in their energy, and they feel small in your presence because you shine so bright. Like, your aura is magnificent, group number 1. Your energy is spectacular, and this person doesn't like, it's like this person wants to be you. Okay, this person wants to be you, and that is why when you showed them that you want them, they were like, oh, I can control group number 1. Little did they know, you are the empress, you are the lioness, you will not be tamed. So they underestimated your power. group number 1, and they underestimated your guides because your guides came down to protect you, group number 1, from this person. So that's what I'm seeing for you. I feel like this was it. Keep shining, my group number 1. You're beautiful and you made the right choice. Your guides are very proud of you, and this person is crying, so let them be. Let them cry a little bit. Let them regret a little bit. Yeah, that's what I would say as your friend. That's what I would say. So yeah, I thought they were saying something, but then it's just silence, quiet, nothing. And you see how these two figures are literally the same, sitting in the same pose. So yeah, this was it, my group number 1. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it gave you some clarity about this connection. I hope it gave you some information about this connection. I love you guys so much. I take the time to thank you, your guides, all of the beautiful cards I used today. Thank you so much for giving me the honor of reading for my beautiful soul family, my group number 1. I will see you in my next reading. If not, I thank you so much for watching this one. And personal readings are available. Also, there are some limited edition readings that are available. So if you guys are interested in purchasing them or getting a reading from me, you can just email me on the email address that will be in the description. And yeah, I'll see you there. Bye. Hello, my loves. If you chose group number 2, you chose this beautiful card. I am held safely in the embrace of unconditional love. I rest my soul and enter a sacred sanctuary of rejuvenation and restoration. So this is the card that you chose, my dear group number 2s. Let's get into your reading. I feel like there is some quiet energy to the person that you're asking about. There's some kind of a quiet energy coming through. Like, I feel like they don't talk much, or they're very quiet, or they could be very introverted or shy, or they just this could be some Pisces energy, but it doesn't have to be. They could be an INFJ, the person that you're asking about. They might like muted colors, pastel colors, or neutrals. That's what I'm getting. Or black. Soft colors. I feel like soft pink, soft lilac, like this color a little bit. That's the kind of colors they like. So please tap me into the energy of the person that my group number 2 is thinking about, and their unsent messages to my group number 2, please. Yeah, I feel like there might not be much that comes out for you, group number 2. Please don't be disappointed. We have the 6 of Swords, the back of the deck. Let's get your cards. So we have, firstly, 2 of Pentacles. There was some kind of an imbalance in this connection. I feel like whoever you're asking about does not have bad feelings for you, or it's not that they don't like you or something like that. I feel like they do, but there was some kind of incompatibility or something that didn't work, that wasn't working for both of you, and they had to let you go, so to speak. Like, there was some kind of distance that developed between the two of you, something like that. Then we have the 6 of Wands, also reversed. I feel like I want to take this upright because Spirit is saying, you know, take it upright. So I feel like that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe there was some kind of conflict of interest. Maybe there were some... It's like you wanted something else and they wanted something else, and they chose their own path. And maybe you think that that was selfish, or Maybe you had to put a stone on your heart to let this. Oh my gosh, we literally have the Lovers. Wow. We have, wow, look at that. Just wow. And there is a sun shining behind. Like, this could have been an amazing connection. I feel like there is a possibility for some of you that this person comes back into your life, because I do sense that once they find out some kind of a workaround, whatever incompatibility. Oh my god. Why did I get so scared? I'm so used to like a quiet environment when I channel. If anything moves, I get scared. But anyway, getting back to your reading, that could have been a confirmation for you guys. Yeah, they want to give this connection a chance. They want to give this connection, this relationship with you, a chance. They want to see where this goes. I feel like maybe they gave up too easily in the past, or they feel like they gave up too easily in the past, and I feel like they want to come back and try to fix things, change things. They want to offer you an honest and solid communication as to what happened. They don't want to keep you in the dark. They don't want to keep you waiting. I feel like when it comes to their intentions with you, I feel like they're very clear about what they want. They're very clear about communicating that effectively, and they will not refrain from answering any of your questions. If you have, like, if you ask them, why did you not talk to me, they're going to explain everything. They will have a proper I feel like they're preparing themselves before they talk to you, so that is why maybe they haven't messaged you, or they write messages and delete them, because they just want to be prepared. They don't want to F up. They don't want to say something wrong because they don't want to hurt you. I feel like there is a strong desire to ensure that you are not hurt in the communication process, or you don't feel like there's something wrong with you, and that's why they left. They don't want to make you feel that way. Group number 2. This person is having good intentions for you, has a good energy. We have the 8 of Wands. Gosh, the artwork on these cards is just so beautiful. It's one of my favorites. 8 of Wands. But this came out reversed. But I'm going to keep it like this, but I am taking the meaning, the reversal meaning, which is what Spirit is telling me. This could have been slow. The connection could have been, oh my god, 8, 8, 8, 8. Wow. 5, 8, 8, and 5. You've got 2 8s consecutively. So we've got 8 of Wands and 8 of Pentacles. I feel like this person could have hidden something from you in the past, or didn't think that you would want to work with them on the connection or whatever, or it's a little bit like you guys know about the TV series called Queen Charlotte, which is a Bridgerton spin-off series, and you guys know when they get married and he's so charming and he's so nice, but then when they go back to the castle, he's like, oh, I'm going to my castle and you will be living here, and she's so shocked, like, what does that even mean? You know what I mean? And he ends up yelling at her and being like, no, but I'm going, because the reason why he does that is because he doesn't like being a king. He doesn't like having so much responsibility and pressure all the time, because he's been bred to be a king ever since he was a child, and he just wanted to be a child. So there is this child side to him that wants to explore the space, and he's into this all looking at the stars and the different planets, and he's excited about Venus coming close to Earth, and he's got this huge telescope, what's that called, observatory, I forgot, but anyway, he loves that place, and he's like, I'm going back, you know what I mean, like, I'm going back. And it is not that he hates Charlotte, it's just that he always feels like he's not going to have enough time, or because he's supposed to be a king and this and that, which gives him severe anxiety, severe panic attacks, okay? And everyone is like, oh, there's something wrong with the king and this and that, but actually it's not like that, and I feel like this person could have spent some time. This person definitely has that energy. If you guys have not seen Queen Charlotte, the king, the person who's playing the king, that's the kind of energy this person has, especially if you're asking for a masculine. That's the kind of energy I'm picking up. And they're like, I it is not that he doesn't love Charlotte, but he never got to live his child self fully. Like, he never got to have fun. There was always, like, people demanding him to do this and that because he was the king, and not being able to play, not being able to be ordinary. I feel like that's his greatest desire. He calls himself Farmer George. And there could have been a similar energy with this person, or similar thing with this person, a similar theme, that they were swamped up in something and they didn't think that they could share with you. If he could have communicated that with Charlotte, that this, like, he's going to his observatory and this and that, and he'll be gone for so and so amount of time, she wouldn't be so sad, or she wouldn't be so like waiting for him to come. And if you guys see the first episodes, she's getting dressed every day, and it's like a routine every day, right? Even like she doesn't even pick out her own orange. She's not allowed to do that. Like, 𝘱𝘪𝘤𝘵, or the person who's like her bodyguard, is always behind her, and he asks someone to get the orange for her. So it's like she doesn't have to do anything by herself. And then she gets bored in the castle, and she's like, oh, I'm going to go visit George now, and she goes and she realizes that, oh, he's here looking at the stars. And at that time she says that, oh, she doesn't understand that, and that is no hate or no offense to this character, but I'll come back to your reading. Let me just talk about this so that I can give you a perspective on the kind of energy that I'm picking up. At the time she says something like, George, if I found out that you were in a brothel, I would be less concerned. Like, somehow him being in that observatory looking at space, looking at comets and planets, was somehow disturbing and was somehow abnormal. That is what she implied. And he's like, he responded with, like, what are you talking about? Because he didn't understand. Like, why does no one understand that he's into planets, like, period? You know what I mean? Like, that's what he's passionate about. There are different things for different people, and for him it's space. So it's like, why do you not understand that? And they get into this conflict, right? And then I think they have their first kiss just after that. So there could have been something like that. Like, there was something that maybe you misunderstood, or it was not communicated properly, or there was some kind of a misunderstanding here. That's the kind of energy I'm picking up. Like, there was something that you guys missed, right? And it's like they want to come back and mend things, and that is what King George does as well, right? After she talks to him, like, this is how I feel, why have you not visited me? It's the honeymoon and we haven't spent even a day together, and why, like, she tells him that she doesn't feel good about that, and they communicate properly. And then after that, King George is like, okay, fine, like, I'll come live with you in the castle, because that is what she wants, right? She wants him to come live with her because she is surprised that he doesn't live with her, because she takes it as, oh, he doesn't want to live with me. But it's not actually that. He doesn't want to give up his observatory, he just wants to go to his observatory. It's not that he doesn't want to live with her, he just wants to go to his observatory, right? He just wants to focus on his interests and his likes. So at the time, he's not very concerned about what she wants or what she needs as a wife, as his wife, because as you guys might already know, the marriage was arranged. It was fixed by his mother. So it was like, another thing I have to do as a king, you know what I mean? Like, I cannot even marry the person that I love. I have to marry according to tradition, according to who they tell me to marry. Like, it's not up to me. So he doesn't have a lot of free will or choice in the matter. Like, his opinions are not heard, he's not allowed to do what he wants, basically. And that is a painful way to live. And he's constantly questioning himself, am I the king? I am the king, aren't I? But I am not allowed to do what I want, ironically, right? So I feel like it's a similar thing with this person. Like, there's some kind of responsibility. For some of you, it was something that they didn't know how to figure out, like it was a problem that they didn't know how to figure out, and they were still trying to fix things or mend things. They didn't know themselves, and they're saying that they're sorry if they mistreated you, or if they made you feel bad about yourself, because that was not the intention. Okay, but yeah, they want to say sorry, but at the same time they want to come back and mend things. I feel like they're asking, is it too late? Is it too late? Is it over now? Tell us, like I'm hearing the song title. Is it over now? Is it over now? Not the whole song is not for you, but that is just what I heard. Is it over now? Can I come back? Is it too late? Is it too late to fix things? And I feel like let this person come to you. Group number 2, don't go to this person, because if you do, you know how Charlotte is always kind of going to him and like, why are you not doing this, why are you not doing that, you know what I mean? Like he feels even more pressured. So what he needed was, okay, cool, just be in this observatory and enjoy the planets, enjoy. Like if she did that, she would establish a connection with him, because there is nobody, he's very lonely, right? And there is nobody who he can share himself with. So if she tried to understand, I get that this is what you love, and let me try to understand why you love that, why you're so passionate about the stars and the space. And if she did that, and she does read a book on it and everything, but I felt like she failed to communicate. And of course there is no hate to the character, I love Charlotte, but like she fails to communicate that, because she's such a fiery, and she almost like attacks first, and her heart is hidden behind that, like her beautiful kindness and heart is hidden behind that. And for some of you, you could have embodied the Queen Charlotte energy. The strength is behind, the death is behind, so you guys could have embodied that energy, but not for all of you. I'm not getting that all of you were in this energy. Let me put the 6 of Swords here and put the strength here. Wow, look at this death card, so magnificent. So let me leave that there. Let's get your... It's almost like they want to reach out to you, but they don't know how. They don't... I feel like they want to ask you, what can I do to make things better? How can I make it up to you? Like they don't want to be rejected before they even come back. So if this person wants to come back, and this is a good person, this person is not toxic, be open to hearing what they have to say. Okay, be open to listening to what they have to say. Some spirit guide just said, don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay, let's get some final oracle messages for you. Yeah, I feel like it's these two. So we have, within each of us there is yin and yang, feminine and masculine, passive, active. To have inner harmony, strive to balance all aspects of who you are, to align with your true nature. Love, accept and embrace yourself totally and completely. Yeah, if this is a masculine, this masculine was highly focused on developing the self, or because that is something that's important to them. Like if they don't have financial stability, or they are, they don't have a purpose in life, you're not going to like them very much, or they are going to lose purpose, they are going to lose themselves, and they don't want that. They want to offer you something solid and stable, and they don't just want to wing it. Like they don't want to approach you without a plan, or just like, because you would get the impression of him wanting something casual, and that is not what they want. So I feel like they're preparing behind the scenes, they're preparing. We have what you are today was greatly influenced by your past thoughts and attitudes, and your present thoughts and attitudes are the building blocks of your tomorrow. Therefore, be mindful and aware of your thoughts. Positive thoughts now will help create a brighter future, because every thought is a seed. If you plant weeds, you can't expect to harvest beautiful flowers. They're saying every thought here, but I feel like every word is a seed, and they want to be careful with their words. Group number 2, that is why they haven't messaged you. They want to, because sometimes during text messages, the meaning can get lost, right? Like if someone writes something like, I love this book, it could be like, I absolutely love this book, it's amazing. Or it can be like, I like this book, you know what I mean? But you don't get the whole vocal intonation or the tone, the emotional tone behind, because it's a word, right? You're reading it off of a device, right? It's a text message. So they want to they think that their sincerity will not be communicated through a text message. So you might get more than a text message when they actually do reach out, when they finally do plan to come towards you. Group number 2, I feel like they will come with like everything prepared. They will have their armor on, and they'll be like, this is what happened, and this is, if you are interested in taking this person back, of course. I feel like they would be grateful, but if not, that's okay too. I feel like they don't want to force you. They know they made a mistake. They don't want to force you. So this was your reading, group number 2. I hope you enjoyed. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so by emailing me on 𝒫𝒾𝓁𝑒28@gmail.com. The email address is in the description. And I take the time to thank you, to thank all of these beautiful cards, to thank your person, your guides, all of the light beings that are watching over you. Thank you so much for being part of my soul family and clicking on this reading. And hopefully I'll see you in my next reading. If not, I thank you so much for watching this one. Bye. Hello, my loves. If you chose group number 3, you chose this beautiful card. Through the trustworthy grace of divine timing, my soul blooms and creatively expresses my unique destiny with love. Wow. So that's a beautiful card that you've got there. Let's start with your reading. I'm being called to use this deck and not start with the tarot deck. I don't know why, but that is what just Spirit told me. So let's go ahead and pick out some cards, see what comes out for you. Please tap me into the energy of my group number 3, please. Please tap me into the energy of my group number 3. Please allow me to connect and communicate with the person on their mind. What are the unsent messages that they didn't send group number 3? Okay. We've got 4 cards. Wow, water. This person has a lot of feelings for you. And that is why I feel like they're so scared of talking to you. And it's not that you're intimidating or there's, you're doing something to scare them. I feel like you're not doing anything to scare them. But I just feel like this person is very sensitive and very emotional, especially if this is a masculine. And you know how men are shamed, to have feelings, to have emotions. And I feel like you make them so emotional. It's like you take them into the deepest waters of their psyche, of their own self, and they're scared. They want to go there. They want to see who you are deeply. I'm getting a little bit of Scorpio energy with that desire to just jump into each other, deeply, knowing each other deeply. You could be a water sign, you could be a Pisces and they could be a Scorpio, or you are a Scorpio and they are a Pisces, but there's some kind of scorpionic effect that you have on this person, some kind of hold. I feel like they're a little bit obsessive when it comes to you. They're a little bit obsessive. They're in awe of your beauty, your intuition. I feel like who you are is so dazzling to them. I'm getting a lot of songs by this band called Cigarettes After S. Okay, and you know how he describes his girls, his girlfriend or whatever. That's how this person thinks of you and feels for you. You should listen to this band, the songs by this band. They are so soft, and that is the vibe of this person. They're so soft and so loving and so calm, so serene, but also very, very spiritual and sexual at the same time. That's the vibe. Oh wow, we have square. Maybe there was some kind of conflict between you two about this person not communicating, and they want to say that they are not doing that deliberately. Okay, it was not their intention to make you feel like they're taking you for granted, or that they don't want to talk to you or something like that. That's not true. Okay, that's not true. They want to. Wow, we have house 9. And finally we have, wow, conjunction. So we've got conjunction and square all in the same reading. The conjunction is the aspect where the energies of two planets are merging fully, right, coming together. And I feel like with your person, it's what they wanted, but maybe they just didn't know how to communicate that with you. Maybe they just didn't know how to say that. I feel like you get them up so in their fields that they cannot look at you. Like, I'm getting a very shy, a person who cannot even look you in the eyes kind of energy. Sorry, it was quiet there. I'm just tapping into the energy. Let me get some more cards. There is so much. This person's energy is so serene. It's like I just want to bathe in it because it's so calm and it's so nice. It's very nice. Group number 3. I don't know who this person is, but very calm vibe. We've got 3 cards. Wow. We have the Queen of Cups. The water queen herself appears. I feel like this is how they see you, group number. This is how they see you. Someone who's above them in some way. Like you're out of their league, like you're untouchable. You're on this pedestal and you're so dazzling in their eyes. And it's like no one can touch you. You know how sometimes when men look at the women that they love and they're like that kind of feeling, like it's that kind of a feeling. I don't know if you guys are aware of this novel called Almond. It's a South Korean novel, if I'm not mistaken, and the main the person, it's in first person. The book is written in first person, and the main character is in love with this girl, and like the moment he is working in a library kind of store, right? A comic book store, and so he's at the counter, and she comes every day from after exercising, so she's really tired and she's got those strands sticking to her neck and her face, and he's so busy just looking at her that she asks him several times like, how are you, or something like that, and he just doesn't say anything. He just doesn't answer, and she thinks, what's wrong with this guy? You know what I mean? Like, what's wrong with him? And she just like goes in, she buys the comics or whatever she wants, and like he doesn't say anything. She asks like, what is the price, and he's like, okay, this, and she makes the payment and she leaves. Like, that's the kind of vibe I'm getting here. They're so starstruck, they're so awed. I'm struggling to even find the words to say what this person wants to say. Group number 3. It's like you're a light in their eyes. I wish I could describe how beautiful you are to this person. Oh my god, this person is just... They think you're the prettiest girl in the world. If you are a girl, they think you're the most beautiful thing that they have ever seen. And It's like they don't even, it's not even formulated in their brain. Like the sentence doesn't formulate in their brain. They're so busy admiring your beauty and absorbing that in. Just like how he was looking at this girl, that's how this person feels about you. And then a bunch of his friends are like, oh, you know, like you're in love with her, and he doesn't understand that because he doesn't understand emotions. If you guys know about this book, he struggles with articulating emotions. He has a very, very poker neutral face, and this is because of something that happened in his childhood, some kind of a trauma. He saw his mother and grandmother die, and he's you know, alone ever since then. And then people misunderstand him a lot because he doesn't say anything, or you know, it looks like he's being apprehensive or he's being rude. You know, people cry at funerals, he won't cry, right? Like people think that he's weird because he doesn't like have the normal display of emotions externally, although I feel like he feels a lot. But people say that he doesn't feel at all, like he's got some kind of a disorder or something. I don't think that, but that's just my opinion. But it's like he's so disconnected from how he feels to the point that he doesn't know he has feelings, right? So, and the first card that you got was water, and it's just reminding me of the main character. I'm forgetting the name because I read it like 3 years ago. I think it's been a long time, but Spirit took me to that book, and it might be something like that with this person. Like they're scared that you'll think that, you know, they're weird, or they're not normal. Maybe you've already encountered something like that. So if you're wondering why they have not reached out, why they haven't messaged you, this is why. We also have the house 9. Why is house 9 here, Spirit? Could you tell us why is house 9 here, please? Their heart is burning for you. Group number 3. But they don't know that they are on fire. Not in a negative way. It's like this weird thing where there's so much fire because there's so much passion, and they cannot make sense of it, and there's so much emotion as well, right? Like this main guy that I was talking about in the book, he's looking forward to her coming. She's such a powerful being in his eyes, you know. She's such a radiant, shiny, beautiful being in his eyes. And I'm not saying person or girl, I'm saying being, because that is how he looks at her. That is how he sees her. It is the way he sees her is like, I don't think I could even put into words completely. And I'm having, it's the same with you as well. Like every time I try to get into the energy of what they feel and try to say it, right, like to put it into words, because that's what I do as a reader. I put energy into words so that I can communicate with you. But they just take me, it's like they're taking me inside the water, and they're like, this is what it is, you know. And I'm like, okay, but how do I say this to group number 3? And they're like, this is what it is, like. And they're not saying anything, they're just taking me inside them, inside their feeling, and they're dipping me inside their heart, inside their emotion, but they're not talking to me, if that makes sense. Yeah, this is how they see you. Look at that. That's so pretty. Oh my gosh, look at that. They think you're so shiny, you're so abundant. The Queen of Wands. And you know what? This the main character that I was talking about in the book called Almond, okay, his mom is his father dies because of something, okay, and then his mom something happens at school, and his mother just starts bawling in front of him, and she's like, oh my god, like there's something wrong with my son, and she just starts bawling. She just straight up starts crying, okay, snot crying, kind of crying. And he's just looking at her, and he's like, I don't understand what's going on with you. I don't get it. yeah, I don't understand what's going on here. And he falls in love with the opposite kind of girl. This Queen of Wands, she's a oh, I didn't notice you guys got two queens. You got Queen of Wands and Queen of Cups, and you got a King of Pentacles. Oh my god, how did I not notice that? Spirit didn't want me to see that. You guys, they're in love with you, but they don't even like, it's like they're overthinking a little bit. For some of you, they're overthinking, like, what is love? Is this really love? Like, I don't want to approach group number 3, my magnificent, beautiful goddess god group number 3, and make a fool of myself. But they don't understand that they are a king too. So you are coming out as two queens, but they don't understand that they are a king too. So I feel like they need some time to approach you. Romance is in the air for sure. With the conjunction, there could be a union between the two of you. There could be, if you want to pursue this connection further. You know, it's up to you. Your free will decide. There could be, but only if you want it. If not, then this might not happen. I feel like this is it. Let me pick out this heart deck and see if there are any messages. Any messages? Unsent messages. So any messages from group number 3's person to group number 3. This. For sure. We have a pool of suppressed emotion. Oh my god. A pool of suppressed emotions lies trapped within you, and it is time for you to release them. Allow your feelings and emotions to surface. You are safe. It's okay for you to open your heart and be vulnerable. This is a time for healing old wounds. This healing process is a blessing, not a curse. Wow. So you could be mirroring their energy, where you are also closing your heart because you're like, you know, what's wrong with this person? Like, I don't want to talk to this person. But Spirit is saying it's safe for you to pursue this relationship, group number 3. So I feel like this person is good for you. They're not bad for you. This person is good for you. It's okay for you to open your heart. Like, Spirit could not be clearer. It's okay for you to open your... I feel like you're meant to be together. If you would like to pursue this connection, I feel like you might feel that you guys were destined to be together or something, just because the energy is going to feel so good. Because we do have, for the tarot cards, we literally have 2 kings and 1 king. Like, we don't even have a minor arcana. We literally have only court cards, and even among the court cards we have the queen and the king himself. Every time this happens, especially for like a couple reading or a love reading, or an ex reading, I always take it as a sign, as you guys are a couple that is meant to be together or heal together, grow together, love together, intuit together, be compassionate. Like, there's something, like, maybe you could teach them more about emotions, and the more you open them up to their own heart, the more you will see the passionate, the fiery side, like, behind that exterior. They have a lot to give. I'm sensing a very strong sexual desire, very strong sexual energy, that it's literally locked away from me, like behind a gate. Okay, and they don't want me to access that. It's like they're stopping me from accessing that. It's not they're stopping me from accessing that, but like they're holding that energy back. Okay, they're not stopping me, but they're holding the energy back. They're holding it back because they don't want to. It's like they're asking in a soft voice, is it right to tell you that I want you? How do you feel about that? It's like they don't know how you'll react to them expressing that they want you, or expressing that they want things like to kiss you or more things. And they feel like it's inappropriate to bring that up in this reading, so they are not going to, I feel. Wow, they have so much respect for you. I'm a little surprised, because I think this is one of the best masculine energies that I have read for. Just very beautiful, this person, whoever this person is, very beautiful. And look how there is an ocean and a light. That is how you are. It's like they are the ocean and you are the sun. Not the sun and moon. You are the sun and they are the ocean. Like, you shine a light. And you know how when the sun is out, you can see beneath the surface of the waves, and you can see if there is a fish, or if there is, you know, all of the aquatic animals, or you can see all of the plants, aquatic plants under the water. But if there is no sun and it's completely dark, the lake is just dark, you know, the lake doesn't know itself. So you need light. And I feel like this is how, like, they get to know themselves more when they are with you, and they are eternally grateful for that. Wow, I feel like their sexual energy, or the way they express their S energy, would be so sacred. It might bring you to tears, or it might bring them to tears. Like, this is not something that is, wow, this is just, so, like, this frequency is not a 3D frequency. This is like 4D, 5D frequency, okay, that I'm getting from the person and the S that you will have with each other, okay? If you choose that. And the S union, they're saying S union. They just said S union. They're not using the word S. They are saying S union, sexual union. I'm sorry, I'm being careful with my words. I have to be, because YouTube is strict and I want to get flagged. So the sexual union is going to be very, very strong. It's something that is not, the frequency of that is not of this world. It's not 3D. Like, you guys are somehow harvesting or tapping into the higher dimensions when you guys are S together, okay? I hope you know what I mean. Wow, that was a lot. Damn, I don't know who you are, group number 3, but oh my god, this person and you. Wow, I am so delighted and honored to have you in my space. If you guys are new, oh my gosh, I'm sending you a big hug, a big virtual hug. I'm already in love with your energy. I'm in love with every soul that stumbles on my channel, but wow, you guys are really something else. I feel like this was it. I feel every time I try to end the reading, they just come in and they're like, this. You know, it's like they're not even saying something, they're just like, this. This. Like that. Like, they just leave like a whisper, like they're leaving breadcrumbs for me to pick up, and they're like, read this, you know, like, read this energy. They tell them this. Like, it's like that. Like, it's like music. They're leaving music notes behind, and then I'm just following that, like, where I hear the music from, you know. But they're not taking me to the source of that music or the source of that energy, because they want you to go there, not me, okay? So it's like you're a reader. You know, you're a reader, but pile 3 person is my person, you know. So there's some kind of like exclusivity there. They're not giving me full access. They're saying that if you would like to know, they will be comfortable in sharing their more S or passionate side, but they will not say it in this reading, because they don't know. Like, you have not consented, you have not said. I feel like you need to say it into the universe. If you want to know more about the S energy, about this person's S energy, you need to say it into the universe and be like, I'm keeping my heart open for you. You know, you need to really open your heart and be like, I receive your energy. You know, I fully receive your energy. I fully receive your love, divine masculine or divine feminine, whatever. And the more love you can approach their S energy with, the more they will reveal to you, but only if you say yes to it. It's like they're saying very strongly, okay, very strongly, you have not consented, or you have not said yes to their S energy. They don't know if you're comfortable, and they really, really don't want to make you uncomfortable. It's like, you know how a parent talks to a child? That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. Like, they're really being careful with you, and they're like, only if you're comfortable, I will get into it. Only if you're comfortable. So they are not getting too much into the S details in this reading. Okay. Can I end the reading now? No. They're asking me to get another deck. This deck again. What is that? Oh, okay. So they wanted me to flip it over. So we have back of the deck, we have fixed, and we've got stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. This is these are fixed zodiac signs, okay? Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. So this person could be, I feel like this person is fixed on you. This person is fixed on you. This person is not going to change their mind. This person is they see you as the most beautiful thing in the world. Group number 3. This person is very, very fixed. I feel like you underestimate their passion. Like, you don't know what's going to go on in the sheets. if you choose to be with this person, you have no idea what's going to go on between the sheets. Yeah, they're very, very fixed on you, and they want to offer you something solid. Like, it's not a frivolous, casual thing for them. They want to offer you something solid. They want to make you aware that they're reliable, that they're dependable, that you can lean on them for your stability. Like, you don't have to go it alone, because you're a pretty strong, beautiful, radiant kind of person, but they want to kind of come in and be like, you don't have to do this alone. Like, I'm with you. This is a very, very beautiful divine masculine man. I don't know who this person is, but this is, I think I said this before, but this is one of the best divine masculine, most evolved, one of the most evolved divine masculine energies that I have read. Wow. Okay, so I'll end the reading now. They've given me permission to end the reading. So yeah, is there anything else? If you guys do want to know about the S side of things, I do have some S readings that I'm doing right now. So I am taking bookings for that for this month. So if you would like to, if you're interested in purchasing any of them, or the S energy of this person you want to know, then I would be happy to indulge you and do a reading for you. If you want to book any other personal reading with me, you can do so by emailing me, and the email address is going to be in the description. And yeah, this person could be kinky, like could be into something that is seen as kinky, but this person doesn't classify or put categories, like they're just into what they're into. It's like, I like what I like, they're not going to reveal right now. That's what they're saying. So yeah, this was it, my beautiful, amazing group number 3s. I don't know who you are. Sending you lots of hugs and love. I will see you in my next reading. If not, I thank you so much for watching this one. I take the time to thank you, to thank all of these beautiful cards, the energy that I channeled for today. Thank you so much for coming through. You are so beautiful. May you stay blessed always, and I'll see you in my next reading.